So I gotta tell you an embarrassing story because it's the inspiration for today's video. All right, so last weekend, the wife and I are getting sexy. She goes down to visit Big Al, and all of a sudden I hear her go, whoa. I go, whoa, what? She goes, are you letting this thing grow in? I said, letting it grow in, and then it hit me. I hadn't manscaped in literally like 3 weeks, and I broke the first and fundamental rule of dudes being well-groomed and manscaped, which is every single week you gotta trim your shit. Today, I'm going over some grooming rules that each and every one of you needs to follow, but unfortunately, most of you are getting it wrong, at least a few of these, all right? Starting with number 1, which is weekly. Everything you do when it comes to grooming, with the exception of your haircut, needs to be managed and maintained every single week. And if you get into the habit of weekly doing a little once over, right, knowing the things that you need to do and then touching it up every week, you don't get into the situation where your man bush is out of control and your balls are super fuzzy. Personally, what I have found is once a week is pretty much good enough for most things that you're gonna need to do when it comes to manscaping and grooming, all right? With your beard, if you're keeping a short stubble beard, grooming it, trimming it, edging it up once a week is probably good. All right, your body, if you're shaving it, trimming it, grooming it, it's probably once a week is going to be sufficient, right? Your balls, also once a week, you shave them, good to go. The key thing and takeaway is to identify the things that you do on a weekly basis and the things that you need to do more frequently than weekly, all right? Like brushing your teeth, obviously you need to do this every single day, twice a day, all right? Your nose hairs, once a week. Ears, make sure that they're clean. I'd probably clean them with a Q-tip 3 times a week, but if you want to do it every single day and be an overachiever, I am not going to be mad at you. Bringing us to the second rule, which is beards. All right, here's the deal. If it's patchy, don't grow it long, it looks rough. Keep a short stubble beard or shave it off. If it's big, if it's bulky, if it's big and monstrous, you gotta trim it down, you gotta tame it, because a big bulky beard makes you look stinky, it makes you look unkempt. A neck beard, no go. Up on the cheeks, high like a wolf boy. You've seen the wolf boy guy, right? No, you gotta trim it, you gotta keep it edged, trimmed, and looking good if you're gonna rock one. In terms of shaving, another pro tip I'd like to give you is a foil razor, all right? If you're somebody that doesn't like to shave or you get ingrown hairs, this is an incredible tool, all right? Basically, you just go in, right? It's gonna make it super tight and clean without it actually dropping it below the skin surface, which is why a lot of guys get ingrown hairs. The reason why so many guys get ingrown hairs or razor burn is because they're using those crazy like cartridge razors that have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 27 blades, right? Each blade is a separate pass over your skin. And what happens is it causes irritation. It also is taking the hair so short it's actually below the skin surface. And so when it starts to grow back, it actually can't break through or it gets trapped. And so for me, I've really been enjoying my little foil shavers, all right? You can grab these bad boys on Amazon. They are amazing for keeping yourself looking sharp and well-groomed, but they also work great for manscaping. If you shave your chest, one pro tip I'd like to give you, this isn't great if you've got a long chest or long chest hair and you try to do it. You gotta basically trim it really short and then you can come in with the foil. This works incredibly well on pretty much everything. The third rule, we gotta talk about your hair, all right? So number 1, if your hair is oily or greasy or dirty, you're disgusting, right? Wash it in the shower. If you need the shampoo once a day, do it. A lot of people say, don't shampoo every day, right? If your hair is oily or greasy or you've got a lot of like something going on, you definitely need to shampoo it every day. You also need to condition, which is something else a lot of guys get wrong. Conditioning helps smooth the hair cuticle, close the shaft, make it sexy, make it soft, make it healthy. You need to condition your hair. Gentlemen, come on now. All right, also, the style you're rocking. A few little pro tips. Choose a style that works best for your face shape, all right? If you've got a square face, you don't want anything too structured. If you've got a round face, you don't want anything too soft or flowy, or else it's going to accentuate the roundness or squareness of your face. If you've got a diamond-shaped face, you can pretty much do whatever you want. If it's oval, you also have a lot of flexibility, but the whole idea and premise behind choosing a proper hairstyle is that it should complement and contrast the shape of your face, all right? Hopefully that makes sense. The next thing that I hope makes sense is your sideburns. You need them. Don't shave them off. Another huge mistake that guys make when it comes to hairstyles is shaving off their sideburns too high. You need them. They should come down to about that little doohickey thing in the ear right there, and you should angle them slightly to follow the line of your jaw. Volume. Gentlemen, you need more volume in your hair. It's the best way to make your hair look healthy, flowing, and amazing, all right? If your hair's super short, grow it out. That's the other thing. So many guys go with the same style they've had for many, many years. Grow it out. Let it flow. It's gonna look better and it's gonna have incredible potential, all right? I'm gonna give you a deal right now. I've got a link down below to what I have called the Volume is Out of Control Kit. It's all three of these products, which are gonna give you insane volume, all right? Right now, for $30, you're gonna get the kit. Regular price is like $62 for all three of these products. You're gonna get the award-winning Pete and Pedro Sea Salt Spray, all right? Out of the shower, this is the first line of defense. Squirt it in. Dry hair or damp hair, whatever, right? And then the second product is the Hair Thickening Cream. This has been an absolute game changer, all right? Little bit in your hand, work it through your hair, and then let your hair dry or use a hair dryer, dry it up, and then the magic finishing touch, boom, the texture powder. A little sprinkle in your hair, work it in. You are gonna have so much volume, it is gonna be out of control. Gentlemen, right now, $30 for all three of these products. Regular price, like I said, is $62, but I want your hair to be better. I also want you to grab this kit because when you use it, your volume is gonna be out of control. And right now, literally $30. Get it, gentlemen. Now, let's talk about the fourth rule that a lot of guys are breaking. It's got to do with body hair, all right? Here's the deal. If you are super chubby or you are doughy, shaven, right, completely bald doesn't actually look better. I would leave a little bit of hair, all right? Now, if you're super hairy and crazy, right, and you want to take it down a little bit, grab your grooming tool, trim it up. But the non-negotiable is your bush and your balls. All right, if you've got a big, thick, hairy, curly bush, it's not sexy, it's not good. It also is making your wiener look little, all right? Trim it down, shape it up, take the bulk down, shave it off. But don't shave it with the razor. I would say just trim it because one of the things you're gonna notice is if you shave with the razor, like your pubes, from all the rubbing of your underwear band or your jeans or whatever, or the friction from action, you're actually gonna develop ingrown hairs. And so I would say just take it down with a grooming tool. It's gonna be better and more comfortable, but your balls should be shaved with the razor, all right? Bottom line is every set of balls needs to be shaved. She doesn't wanna wrestle around down there and it looks like you got a troll doll in a headlock. Other options, gentlemen, that are totally personal pruning preference is your legs if you wanna shave them. I'm not mad at you. I do because I'm a bodybuilder and I like the look and feel of it better. It makes me feel fast. You know, like when you get new running shoes when you're a little kid, you're like, I want to wear them out in the store, right? That's kind of how it feels, right? Whatever. I do it. I love it. I also shave my arms. It's going to make them look more vascular. It's also going to make them look leaner. I trim and shave my chest. I also will trim my butt cheeks when I'm doing my manscaping pruning with a grooming tool. Do not shave your butt cheeks because literally it will feel like you're sitting on a cactus when it starts to grow back. It is super uncomfortable, all right? Other than that, it's up to you. Back hair, I would say, is a non-negotiable. You should be removing that. Rule number 5, your face. Skincare, you need it, period. All right, if you're not it is 2026. If you haven't gotten the man memo yet that you need to be taking care of that handsome ass face, I don't even know you. Who are you? You got to take care of your face. T. Shanley, only option. I will link to it down below. Here's the deal. I want to look good regardless of my age. I want to look handsome. I want people coming up to me and be like, damn, you're 50? You don't look it, right? Even though you do have a little bit of gray hair. What? I think it's sexy, right? And so does she, which brings me to another bonus. Don't dye your hair an unnatural shade of anything, right? If you got a little salt and pepper, let it rock. It's okay, all right? The other thing is, if you want to tone it down a little bit, if you're super gray and you want to look a little bit younger, you could dye your hair, your beard, but don't dye it jet black. It looks ridiculous. You got to make sure that you leave a little bit of the nuance of the pepper and the salt. All right, you got to leave some of the gray. There are a lot of products out there that if you leave it on like a little amount of time, it will tone down the gray, not totally cover it or eliminate it. Anyway, I digress. Your skin, you need to be handsome, period. If you got acne, fix it. If you've got wrinkles, fix it. There are things that you can do, but a lot of it boils down to preventative maintenance. You got to start early and progress. If you do it and you do it consistently, think of it as like fitness for your face. All right, if you want your body to be good, you don't just go to the gym one time and think, yeah, I got a pump, I'm good. You got to go consistently. Skincare is the same thing. The next rule, bang, exactly. Nails, feet, hands, toes. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Look down at them. Are they bitten? Are they gnarled? Or are they nasty? Are your cuticles all jacked up and like picked and bloody and raw? Not good. Fix it. Neglect your nails and you're going to see what happens. Actually, not even going to know what's happening, but she's going to be like, don't touch me. Don't even bring them close to me. I don't want those things near me or in me or around me. No, I'm not going to suck on them, right? And your toes? Oh my God, that's another whole bigger, like I need to do a whole video on toenail, foot, fugliness, because seriously, feet are one of the funkiest things ever, and if you're neglecting your feet, you're not basically like getting rid of the dead skin, your nails are crazy, or if they're thick or gross, handle it. Last, speaking of gross, is your scent. Deodorant. You need it. If you didn't know that, you are disgusting, and all your friends are like, oh man, I'm not calling Brian, he's the stinky dude, right? You gotta use the deodorant, all right? Period. Now, in terms of your balls, powder them. Non-negotiable, do it. Every day, out of the shower, powder them. Your breath, also, is stinky a lot of times, and so you gotta make sure your oral hygiene game is straight, which means your teeth need to be cleaned, I would say every 6 months. Brush your teeth twice a day, floss, get your tongue, chew gum that has like xylitol in it. It's gonna help you be healthier and have a better smelling mouth. And if you need to get your grill fixed, get your grill fixed, all right? Your smile is one of your most powerful communicating tools that you have. If you're not smiling or you're hiding it, or if it's dull or if it's yellow, get it fixed. You can go buy Crest strips, pop those bad boys on like for 20 minutes and your teeth are gonna be sexy, all right? Bottom line is, it's worth it because you are worth it. And last is deodorant. Actually, we talked about deodorant. Fragrance. Too much is overwhelming and disgusting. Too little, you're missing out on an opportunity, all right? 3 squirts, here, and chest shot. Stop spraying it on your wrist. Nobody smells it. Gentlemen, your neck. Ready? 1, 2, chest shot, 3. That's it, gentlemen. Now you know how to groom.